And good day, basketball fans. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is what you've all been waiting for. This is Championship Wednesday, Game 1 of all three Division Championship Series for your 19th National Athletic Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities in ASCU. My name is Andy Servino. We are here at courtside of the Caloocan City Sports Complex, and now we will bring you the first of our triple header today. It's Game 1 of the Juniors Division Championship. It's the defending champion, St. Clair Crush of Caloocan Saints, against the new kids on the block. First time in the championship series, the ARANDIA College Rhinos. Will bring that game to you in its entirety after this break. Stay with us. You are watching Championship Wednesday, Game 1, 19th NASCU, live from Caloocan.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Belly Pure and boost your performance. Belly Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger. Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Belly Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, there you have it. You see on your screens right now, they are calling the entire lineup of, you can say, the challengers. First time in the finals in their 3 years of participation in the NASCO, the Arandia College Rhinos coming all the way from Parañaque City. They left at dawn. They left their school at dawn to make it in time for this game. Of course, we are live. It's about 10:30 in the morning on my watch. It's 10:30 in the morning here in the Philippines. And of course, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are here on God's green earth. This is game one of the Juniors Division Championship of your 19th NASCO. So now it's the turn of the defending champion, St. Clair Saints, to be called to the floor. Of course, one thing going here for St. Clair, a lot of new faces, not just on the floor but also on the bench. They have a new coach this year in Nico Bermido. Of course, Nico Bermido taking over from Jeric Bailen after Coach Bailen led the team to the championship last season. Of course, he will be up against Coach Bermido, will be up against a seasoned coach, a veteran coach in Cesar Babasa of Arandia College. Of course, Coach Babasa has been the coach of the Rhinos for the longest time, even way before the school decided to participate in the NASCO. Of course, these two teams, talking about Arandia and St. Clair, they met already in the elimination round. Of course, they are both in Group A. They are both from Group A, and in the elimination round, Arandia beat St. Clair in overtime, 81-75, last September 12 at the PCU gym in Taft Avenue, Manila. Of course, again, our final score there, 81-75. But the big difference from that game to today is this. Back then, Arandia, they had a big 6'9" Senegalese exchange student in the person of Miguel da Silva. But after that game, according to Coach Cesar Babasa, da Silva. All right, let's pause. Before that, let's pause for the Philippine national anthem. So there you have it, the Philippine national anthem. Now both, as you see on your screen now, Commissioner Luisito Boy Cruz is briefing the coaching staffs of both schools as the players take their final warm-ups. Again, I will continue my story from earlier. Of course, Miguel da Silva, a major factor also in Arandia, as you can say, upset of the defending champion St. Clair Saints. Of course, the Saints, that was their first game of the season, and they started their title defense with a loss. But ever since then, St. Clair has been on a tear, winning all their games. Of course, St. Clair, eventually, we saw a three-way tie at the top of Group A after AMA also beat Arandia. So we had three schools tied at 3-1 to top at the top of Group A. And because of the quotient, St. Clair became number 1, Arandia number 2, and AMA had to say goodbye with their inferior quotient at number 3. So now it was St. Clair and Arandia advancing to the crossover semifinals against the top teams of Group B. So on the part of the number 1 St. Clair, they drew number 2 Our Lady of Fatima from Group B. Of course, Fatima finishing the eliminations with a 4-1 win-loss card, same as PCU. But of course, PCU getting the top seed by virtue of winner over the other. So St. Clair sweeping Our Lady of Fatima in 2 games, 74-60 and 67-65 to advance to the finals. Meanwhile, Arandia against the top seed of Group B, PCU, they also swept the Junior Dolphins in 2 games, 67-56 and 74-70. So that sets the stage. Now, the thing is this. You know what, Arandia, ever since they came in as a guest team in 3 years ago, that's in 2017, I mean, they have consistently made the semifinals. But this is a breakthrough year for the Rhinos because they are now in the finals for the first time, and they're playing no less than the defending champion St. Clair State. So expect this to be a good one. And this is an example of you can find talent. In the most unlikely of places. If scouts will only do their job very well, they will notice, they will find talent here in the outskirts of North Caloocan, and they can find talent inside the subdivisions of Parañaque, not just in the big schools. If you look at the lineups of both of these teams, you will see there are a lot of potential players that can make it to the seniors. Of course, on the part of St. Clair, a lot of these young men that we'll see right now will eventually go on to play for the Saints later on, maybe in about a year or 2 from now. Just like some of the current members of the senior team that we will see later on. On the other hand, Coach Babasa told me that next year, Arandia will try to field a senior team for the first time because beginning this academic year, 2019-2020, they already opened their college department. They are now offering tertiary courses. Because before, Arandia, they used to be a basic education school, kinder to grade 12, K-12. So now, starting this year, they already have a college department. So hopefully, he can keep his key players here, and they will enroll in college next year at Arandia when they graduate grade 12 later this year. Of course, again, we will mention these players later on, some of the you can say potential recruits for the seniors. So now we will begin with the starting lineup of the Rhinos. He is starting with number 4, the guard Ray Ed Igot. And Igot was also very instrumental in their semifinal run. We got John Martin Tubio. And of course, Jigs Querido. And the other Querido, Hans Querido. So the Querido boys are in. Of course, this is a very tall. You'll be surprised at this event. By the way, completing the 5 of the Rhinos is Carbonell. That's John Arnel Carbonell. So Coach Nico is starting, of course, with his big man, Alpha Ba. All right, the NASCU's number 1 shooter from last season, JP Nieles, is starting. Also, Nico Fajardo, one of the heroes of their semifinal win in Game 2 over the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix. Okay, Rafael Perhis is also on the starting 5 and completing the 5 for the Junior Saints is number 20. So meanwhile, it's going to be Alpha Ba who will be jumping at center against John Martin Dubio. So first possession is with the Junior States. Nieles has it. Of course, we know Nieles. He was the winner of last season's NASCO shootout. He won as a junior player. Of course, he's still a junior player. He was a junior player then. He even beat the senior players. That was an open shootout. I mean, the seniors competed with the juniors. Even we had entries from the women's division. Okay, first possession, first shot for Arandia is no go. So still no score, and we can see that both teams are still standing up until somebody scores. That's been a tradition that has been very popular. Okay, reverse underneath is good. So first pass of the game by St. Clair. They open up 2-0. We played almost a minute here. Querido, but well read by the defense, intercepted by Ba. Give it to Fajardo, to Nieles. Of course, you want to see Nieles start fighting away from the outside. Like what I said, he is the reigning NASCO 3-point shootout champion. And a foul given up first of the game. It's going to be on, let's see. It's going to be on number 4, Ray Ed Igot. Of course, Igot had 17 points and 9 rebounds and 5 assists and 5 steals. Wow, good all-around numbers by Igot in their Game 2 win over PCU 74-70. That was at the end of the Titans Hall. All right, another foul on Hans Querido. The first basket, of course, was by Balacaoc. All right, they give it to the corner, batted out by Jigs Querido. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. We have our first substitution of the game, though. This early, Coach Babasa going to his bench. He brings in number 24, Francis Champson. Of course, Champson, another hero. All his 12 points in the 4th period to key the win over PCU. And that will not count. It is a shot clock violation. So ball will go back to the Rhinos. Of course, a very nice moniker for a team. Of course, so we're used. Teams have there's monikers that almost everybody has, and it's nice to see a team with a you could say a different or a unique moniker. All right, Carbonell for 3, short, rebound, and the Rhinos do a good job underneath. Of course, Igot. And of course, we are not surprised. Igot, like what I said, had 9 rebounds last time out. So we are now tied at 2-2. First tie of the game. Hopefully, for sure, it won't be the last. That's for sure. Ba, too strong. Ball tap, kept by Ba. Ba, power move, series of fakes. Defense does not bite. All right, the Rhinos are running. Rhinos in real life can run from anything from 50 to 60 miles an hour. Meanwhile, Igot collecting on 3, falling down. 5-2, first lead of the game for the Rhinos. Now, did some research. The Rhinos can run up to 50 kilometers to 60 kilometers an hour in the wild. Let's see how fast these Rhinos can run. Long rebound controlled by the Rhinos. Of course, it's with Igot. Igot, you can say a stat stuffer. And like what I said, look at this. 17 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals in 36 minutes. Jumper on the way. Nope. And it'll go out of bounds. Of course, for those who are wondering, ARANDIA is located inside one of the subdivisions in Parañaque. I believe they are in Moonwalk, which is near the airport. Ba. Short. Another power rebound. Of course, you can see. Now, aside from Ba, And even with Da Silva not in the team anymore, you can say that Arandia has the height advantage. Meanwhile, Nieles will attack. It will go out of bounds. Nieles could not control it. So still 5-2. Our scoreboard has not moved for quite some time. We got 6.5 left here in the opening period. This is game 1 of the juniors division finals. Of course, St. Clair looking for a back-to-back. Arandia looking for their first ever trophy here. Querido, no score yet for Querido. And it will go the way of the Junior Saints. So Querido will acknowledge his first foul. Of course, you won't miss Querido. He is one of the better players and one of the top prospects of Arandia. You won't miss him. He is the one wearing the goggles. Nieles is short, so no three-point shot yet for Nieles. You know, in the last game, Nieles was 0-4 from three-point distance. So hopefully for Coach Bermido, they want Nieles to get his gun back. A steal. And they go all the way, Nieles. Of course, Nieles, like what I said, he struggled from the three-point arc, but Nieles finishing the last game with 8 points. Meanwhile, Igot now has 8 points. He has 8. He has all the 8 points of Arandia. So this more than a good start for Ray Ed Igot. Bounce pass to the corner. Bunny hop. They give it to Ba from 16 feet. No. Rebound. So nobody there for the box out for the junior Saints. They have to check that. Of course, Coach Bermido is assisted by his active consultant, assistant coach J.R. Manansala. Of course, we know Coach Manansala was the head coach of the Junior Saints when they won the Juniors Division in 2016. And that was the second in school history. So you can say St. Clair looking for their third championship in 4 years. Of course, the only time they didn't win was in 2017. It was won by Our Lady of Fatima and Coach Don Villamin. All right, 8-4 is our score. No foul call, but a dish. Now Pelhis adds his name to the scoring act. 4:20 gone left here in the first. Very fast first. Only 3 team fouls called. 3 all by Arandia. No team fouls for St. Clair. Meanwhile, Querido, and you can see Querido is limping as he goes back on defense. In the game against PCU, Querido hurt himself. He limped out of the floor, but he came back in the fourth. Now let's see if, I don't know if Querido is he doesn't look 100% today. Left-handed three-point shot is short, saved by Querido. And now Tubio has it. Back to Querido. Querido attacks. And he's short, cleared by Ba. Ba will take it down himself. Look at the big man dribble. Ba will go, no, passing. Extra pass. Balacaoc. Yes, now Balacaoc has 4 points. Finally, some movement on the scoreboard for St. Clair. They're just behind by a basket. But Arandia, well in control, 10-8. Querido. Igot will not get it, but a caging foul is called. It's going to be against number 22, Nieles. All right, Michael Arthur Tajonera will come in for Arandia, number 23. Of course, Tajonera, he also played very well against PCU. In fact, he was the top scorer of the game with 18 points. But those 18 points were all in the first 3 periods. He did not score in the fourth. That is because, you know, Chamson was just sizzling hot in the fourth. So might as well give him the ball. Whoa! Nieles. So this time Nieles is being denied his long shot. Might as well take the higher percentage shot. Another steal by the Saints. We are tied at 10. After that layup by Nieles, but ball batted out. It's going to go the way of the Rhinos. Meanwhile, we have our first time call by Coach Cesar Babasa and the Rhinos. We'll be back. We've got 2:33 left here in the first day with us. You're watching the 19th NASCU Juniors Finals.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, welcome back. We are tied at 10-all. Of course, that time called by Coach Cesar Babasa and the ARANDIA College Rhinos. Again, thank you very much to all our sponsors. RCG Sportswear, Pure, Soya Bar. Thank you very much for supporting the 19th NASCU Finals. Igot has 8 points. Gives it to Querido. Querido attacks. And Querido gets 2 points, so 4 points now for Jigs Querido. But still, Querido continuing to limp. That's why you want to suspect, is he 100%? He hurt his knee against PCU. That was last Friday. So a little less than a week. All right, another basket. So 6 points in the game now for number 20. Number 28 rather, Adriel Balacaoc. Bonus free throw coming for Balacaoc. This is point number 7. Yep, of course, last time Balacaoc had 8 points in their clincher against Fatima last Friday. Again, the score then 67-65. Thanks to that layup by Nico Fajardo. Whoa! And now Tajonera, continuing from where he left off in the semifinals, announcing his presence with a 3-point shot. Of course, Tajonera shooting 4 triples last time out against PCU. But St. Clair answers. We are back again. We're all squared at 15. Whoops! Another shot. You see a lot of contact underneath. Ba faking. Ba jumper. Too strong, and it's collected by the Rhinos. And it's going to be out of bounds. Yes, he was late. Chamson was late in saving the ball. So it will be St. Clair basketball. We are tied at 15, a minute left here in the first period. Glad you could join us, Philippines and the whole world. We hope you enjoy watching this game as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. Sus, this is Vin Sus. Vin Brian Sus, number 7. All right, Querido will survey. He lobs a pass out to Chamson. Chamson whips it to Tubio. Tubio having trouble controlling. Gives it back to Chamson. Chamson, jumper. No. All right, Sus will trigger the fast break. Sus in the middle. Fights Balacaoc. Trail job. Wow. Querido in open court. And he will net 2 more points. All right, last shot time here. Shot clock is off. Last 10 seconds. John Sherik Estrada is in the game. Sidestep. No. All right, less than a second. They'll heave it. It won't count. That won't count, even if it went in. So, at the end of the first 10 minutes, our score is 17-15. A 2-point lead for the ARANDIA College Rhinos over the defending champion, St. Clair Junior Saints. We'll be back with the second period. Stay with us. You are watching the 19th NASCU Juniors Finals. Welcome back. Wow, that was a very action-packed first period that just went by. Our score 17-15. The Rhinos ahead of the Junior Saints. My name is Andy Servino. We are still live and direct here at courtside of the Caloocan Sports Complex. Of course, this is in Bagumbong in northern Caloocan. So if you're nearby, if you want to catch the action, you can still drop by and catch the action live. There's nothing better than watching the game live at the venue, I tell you. Querido, no good. Of course, when you watch the game live, you can really appreciate and see the talent of these young men in front of you. Of course, we are not just going to watch male basketball. Later on, we'll be seeing the finals of the women's division between the Our Lady of Fatima, Lady Phoenix, and the three-time defending champion, Enderon College's Lady Titans. That will be at around 2 o'clock Philippine time. So 20 on the shot clock. No score yet here in the second. All right, Ba with an emphatic rebound. Estrada, strong move, and it's rebounded by Querido. Igot to Chamson. Chamson is too far from the basket. They move it closer. Igot for three. Oh boy! Second three in the game for Ray and Igot. And that equalizes his triples from last time out. Igot with 2 triples. Part of his 17-point output against PCU last Friday. Whoops! That's an offensive foul. Very clear. Ba hitting Chamson on the shoulder. Actually, you could say even hit him on the neck. But you can see that Chamson is favoring his shoulder. That must have, caught the impact of that foul by Ba. Meanwhile, an air ball by Tajonera. Chamson. 3 on the way. Igot. No. Ba is fouled in midair by Tubio. So 2 fouls now on John Martin Tubio. By the way, Pagaspas had a short stint on the floor, and he will now be replaced by the returning Adriel Balacaoc. Of course, Balacaoc giving a good account of himself in that first period. Nieles. Sus taking the pass. Outside Nieles for 3. Yes! And like what I said, as advertised, he is, of course, the reigning NASCO 3-point king. I don't know if he will get to defend his title or keep it, because I don't know if we're going to have a 3-point shootout again this year. But let's see. Who knows? We might surprise you. Chamson. Yes! All right, 22-18, 4-point lead now for the Rhinos. Ba! Oh! Balacaoc was not ready. He was not ready to receive that bullet pass from Ba. Igot. No. Another rebound by Ba. Bounce pass to Sus! Sus! What a layup! All right, St. Clair now just threatening, just behind by 2. Bounce pass inside. Oh, they could not handle it. They will recycle. Querido! Oh, sorry, miss. And the ball will go out in favor of St. Clair. All right, chance now for the Junior Saints to either tie or go ahead in this possession. Nieles. Balacaoc. No. Ba! It's too deep. And it's stolen. Chamson. Wards up the defenders. I say defenders. It was 3-on-1. Chamson. Nope. Querido come out of nowhere. Wow. Talk about, that's an indictment of the box out of St. Clair. They just allowed Querido to come out of nowhere and grab the offensive rebound. Wow. And look at this, Querido for the three-point play, yes. Ups their lead. I think this is already the biggest lead of either school. 5 points, 25-20, 6.5 left here in the second. Again, the NASCO Juniors, it's for players aged 19 and below. Shush! No. Of course, new player in for St. Clair, Rainer Reyes, number 1. A chance to for the Rhinos to up their lead further. Hemmed in. All right, Chamson is too far from the basket. Shot clock is winding down to 5 seconds. Egot knows it. Egot? No. And the scramble is won by Ba, but we have a whistle. Ooh. It's going to be on Querido, but it's only the first on Querido. All right, Godwin Pagaspas will return. Of course, Pagaspas had a very brief stint to begin the second period. This is Godwin Pagaspas. Oh, long bomb on the way by Reyes. But Querido controls it. No, Querido can easily net you a double-double. And he showed that a lot during the elimination round and in the semis. But meanwhile, Querido with the travel. Ball will go back to St. Clair. Balakaok is smothered by the defense of Joshua Pabilona. All right, it's going to be the turn of Coach Nico to call a timeout for St. Clair. 5:20 left, and we'll be back here watching the 19th NASCO Juniors Finals. Sounds, and we're back to live action here at Caloocan Sports Complex at the Cervino here for the 19th NASCO Juniors Finals. Yeah, please follow me on social media. That's my Twitter handle on the screen right now. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search for NASCO. And then like us on social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Of course, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all with the same username, NASCO2001. Yeah, you gotta get it right, all right? Get the right user handle, NASCO2001. Alarcon is in the game. This is Brian Alarcon. So we're at the halfway point, more or less, of the second period. So now both coaches continue to shuffle their players. So Fajardo is in the game. Of course, you can easily spot Fajardo with those, let's say, pink rubber shoes. Querido. Now, you like Querido. He's very mobile for his height. Sus whips it inside to Fajardo. And another rebound by Querido. Samson over the spin. Samson, too much spin, but Querido keeps it alive. Pagaspas says, our turn. All right, Reyes quickly to Sus. Sus, jumper. No. Pagaspas is blocked by the much smaller Alarcon, but there will be a foul. So it's a hack on Brian Alarcon. At the line, Godwin Pagaspas. First one is no good for Pagaspas. Second one coming for Godwin. Well, as you can say, only a few. There are just a few players left on this team from the team that won it all last year. But look at that, St. Clair keeping the ball alive, and Balacaoc with 2 points. So again, movement on St. Clair after a long time. Okay, look at that. It's very clear without looking at the stats that ARANDIA is controlling the rebounds in this game. Error, bubble. Oh, ball is loose. Who has it? Who wants it? It's with the Junior Saints. Where yes, up ball tap, and the ball will stay in the hands of the Junior Saints. So another tall boy will come in for the Rhinos. This is number 12, Erwin Malcaida. And you can say, you can say that Coach Babasa has done a good job of recruiting. I mean, he has a lot of tall kids on his lineup, and skilled kids at that. Ilaw! No. And ball is loose again. It's with Alarcon, but referees halt a play to stop to the play. So with a kick ball, our shot clock will be set to 14. But before anything else, Coach Babasa will call another timeout. So we'll be back with the final 3:31 of the first half. Stay with us, please.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Well, ARANDIA is controlling the game, but they have their scores not moved. They've been stuck at 25 for quite some time already. Meanwhile, St. Clair, well, despite the scoring woes of ARANDIA, they are not capitalizing. They're only okay, another turnover. See, that's what I'm talking about. Alarcon gets the steal. All right, Bondad is in the game. Bondad for 3. Oh, yes! Christian Bondad. And to think, Bondad did not play in Game 2 against PCU last Friday. He was a DNP. Sus losing control. But we have a foul. So Alarcon acknowledged it. 2 quick fouls here for Alarcon. Meanwhile, Nieles will come back. All right, you can go in now. Clear yourself with the table officials.
14 seconds to shoot.
Whoops, a steal, bad inbound there by the Saints. Alarcon, yes. 30-22, biggest lead now being enjoyed by the Rhinos. Bounce pass, Balacaoc hemmed in well by the defense. You can say very good defense here. Another loose ball. Look at the hustle of Alarcon, but St. Clair steals it. Fajardo will go strong. A good last line of defense by Querido. Querido will go all the way. Nope, decides to dish. And Malcaida with another basket. First double-digit lead, 32-22. Arandia doing very well today against the defending champions. Winning game 1 in the series like this is very important. 2-minute warning for the first half. Long rebound controlled by the Rhinos. Alarcon says, shoulder play? Alright, what's your shoulder play? Querido inside. Oh, power move, Marcaida. This time is blocked, so I guess the defense has begun to read Marcaida very well. Nieles dancing, and Nieles will get the 2 points. You know, those moves of Nieles probably hypnotize his defender. And Nieles will now go for a 3-point play. And that should probably wake up the campaign of St. Clair. At the line, JP Nieles. Igot will come back. Of course, Igot was very crucial in the early runs of Arandia. So at the line, Nieles, no, but Ba with the offensive rebound. So a 4-point play, a 4-point play there for St. Clair. But a steal by Ba. It's with Nieles. Nieles! Hey! Hey, don't look now. The lead is down to 4. 6 straight points here by St. Clair. But, wow, what a block by Ba. Not in my house. Bondad is fouled. Of course, you can see that Ba is not exactly that tall, towering African exchange student. You can say more or less he is the size. So there are Filipinos who can match with him size-wise, but you know, Ba is a very athletic specimen, to say the least. At the line, Christian Bondad for his next free throw. Bondad, 2 for 2. 34-28. Fajardo. Ba asking for it. He gets it. Ba will attack. Ba! He went for the jackknife, but all jack, no knife. Ilaw. Nope. So the Ilaw is off. It's not yet on. Nieles. Play number 1. Game clock down to 24. Nieles offline. We saw that. But Ba! Offensive rebound. Ba! Picking off 2 defenders. Ball is still alive. It's with the Rhinos. Last shot time here for Arandia. And a foul is given up. So John Sherik Estrada with the foul. Of course, Estrada, one of the holdovers from last season. He was part of one of the few remainders from last year's champion team. Of course, a lot of the players of last year's champion Junior Saints have moved on to the seniors division. Of course, we will see them later when they take on Enderan in game 1 of the seniors finals at about, let's say, around 12:30 in the afternoon Philippine time. Strong move. And Estrada says we will end the first half on a positive note, and our score at halftime is 35-30. Arandia hanging on to a 5-point lead. We'll be back with the halftime analysis after this commercial break. Stay with us. You are watching the 19th NASCO Finals.
energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, welcome back. You're just about in time to join us for the second half. Our score 35 to 30, 5-point lead for Arandia College over St. Clair College of Caloocan in game one of the Juniors Division Finals. Now, some numbers we'd like to discuss. Look at the shooting percentage of St. Clair. They're shooting better. 14 out of 40, 35%. Arandia shooting poorly compared to St. Clair, 30 to 43, 30%. But they are ahead because, number one, Aspahardo opens up the scoring here in the second half. You know, Arandia has been shooting very well from 3-point distance, 5 out of 21. Meanwhile, St. Clair only 1 out of 9. Of course, like what I said earlier, they are controlling the rebounds. The Rhinos, 30 to 27. Of course, all the other stats are basically even, but a key stat here also is the +4 of St. Clair as far as turnovers. They have 9 turnovers against only 5 for Arandia. Okay, now leading scorers for Arandia, we have Ray and Egot with, look at this, 12 points already in the game. Egot with 12, and then we got Jigs Querido with 9, and Christian Bondad off the bench, the surprise package with 5 points. Meanwhile, the Junior Saints, they have Nieles with 11, and then Balacaoc with 9, and after that we have Alpha Ba with 4 points, and look at this, 12 rebounds. All right, so that's your halftime stats. Traveling is called. So a minute gone by, and our score is 35 to 32. Of course, first basket by St. Clair. Estrada. Met by the double. Somebody's open. Baseline. They give it to Balacaoc. No. And look at Ba crash the boards again. Ba with 12 rebounds already in the first half alone. Uh-oh, major development here. That is the third personal foul now on Ba. Better watch it. Since the coaching staff is not making a move. Oh, they're making a move now. It looks like Liart Liaban will come in to replace most likely Alpha Ba. Oh no, coach changes his mind. Coach Belmido changes his mind. Instead of Liaban, he's going to be Pagaspas. So now, lesser height for St. Clair. And they will be surely missing the rebounding capabilities of Alpha Ba. Hans Querido is back. Of course, he started this game. Chamson to Hans Querido to Jigs Querido. Power move, Tubio to the corner. Fake. Loose baseline, but shot clock expires on the Rhinos. So again, so far, almost 2 minutes gone by. Still no score for the Rhinos. Nieles. Shot clock down to 12 seconds. Back to Nieles. Nieles for 3. Two triples in the game now for Nieles. And in fact, Nieles had the only triple. He had the only triple of St. Clair in that first half. All right, foul is called. So 14 fouls. Look at this. 14 fouls. We are tied at 35 after that triple by Nieles. But St. Clair with 14 fouls already. No team fouls for ARANDIA as Hans Querido rings the bell. So this is one thing that Coach Mabasa can exploit. The Saints are in the penalty very, very, very early here in the third. Fajardo, bounce pass. And Balakaok is too strong. All right, Jake Querido has it. Chamson for three. Oh! 6 to win the game for the Rhinos. Again, it's the 3-point shooting that has been key today for the Rhinos. Yes. He will fire. No. Ball tap. Won by Pagaspas. Estrada. Sidestep. And Estrada is fouled. Well, with a move like that, I guess you would be surprised that Estrada would be fouled. He was twisting his body. And you can say he was really trying to get contact there. Fish a foul. And believe it or not, that is only the first foul of ARANDIA in this third period. Oh, at the line, John Sherik Estrada. Our score now, 40-37, 3-point lead for ARANDIA. Okay, the best that St. Clair has done so far is to tie it at 35 all. But it has been all ARANDIA. Of course, ARANDIA once led by 10 points, 32-22. And that was after a 7-0 run. Meanwhile, the best that the Saints could offer is lead 2-0. And again, it has been an all ARANDIA show in this game so far. All right, a warning is given to Nieles for faking a foul. At the line, Hans Querido, number 66. And you see the crowd here at the Caloocan Sports Complex is slowly, it's slowly growing, slowly filling up. Of course, in anticipation of our next game, it's going to be Game 1 of the Seniors Division Finals. The reigning 3-time champion St. Clair Saints against their challenger, the Endeavor Colleges Titans. Of course, this is a rematch of last season's series, which was won by St. Clair in 2 games. So finally, Querido will get to shoot his free throws. So I guess the lull must have cooled him down. So I guess he will now make the adjustment. He misses his first, second one for Hans. So 2 misses for Querido. Wow. He really cooled down during that lull. All right, Estrada. Firing. Nope. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of the Rhinos. 40-37. Again, you know, St. Clair's only been in the game for the first minute and a half. After that, it has been all ARANDIA. And for many of you, you're probably seeing ARANDIA College for the first time. And they say first impression is lasting. And you can say that these young Rhinos are giving a good first impression to all you basketball fans out there. Of course, last year I remember, you know, Arandia, as Egot splits his free throws, 41-37. I remember Arandia lost a heartbreaker in the semifinals against Our Lady of Fatima. They won by a buzzer beater, a late shot by Gervin Compas. Of course, we know Compas played this year for the Our Lady of Fatima seniors. He moved up. Meanwhile, John Sherik Estrada will continue to shoot free throws. Well, also credit to St. Clair, they have not allowed Arandia to reestablish their 10-point lead. But, you know, if they keep on doing that, missing free throws, we won't be surprised if Arandia will lead again by 10 or even more. Again, St. Clair, they must help themselves by making these free throws. 2 misses by Estrada. Ooh! That was a sorry miss, but look at that. Pagaspas will go all the way. Ah, blocked! He's blocked! Public display of rejection. Querido in transition with the 82 points. 5:30 left in the third. One-hander is good. Aspelhis. But look at that. They were sleeping on defense. They just allowed Ray and Egot the unmolested layup. And they paid dearly for it. Of course, we are now at the halfway point of the third period. Nieles. Hand off to Balacaoc, but Balacaoc was not ready. And Querido hangs on to it. Gives it to his guard, Chamzon. Back to Querido. Querido will barrel his way through. Nope. But look at that. Oh, lucky break. And Egot continuing to add his total, his team leading total. I think it's now 14 or 16 for Egot. Nieles. Side. They move around. Nieles thinking about it. Nieles slicing the defense from the corner. And Querido grabs it quickly now to Chamson. Chamson, shake and bake. Oh yes, 2 points, Chamson. And with that, this is what we were anticipating. Arandia ahead again. They match their biggest lead of 10 points, and that prompts Coach Bermido to call a timeout for St. Clair. We'll be back there watching the 19th NASCU, the Juniors Finals.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, here's the situation. Arandia has just matched their biggest lead of the game, 49-39. They're ahead again by 10. Ante Cervino here. Thank you very much, Valley Pure, for supporting the 19th NASCU Finals. So this is now a cause of concern. And to put things in perspective, Alpha Ba is sitting on the bench with 3 fouls for St. Clair. And when Ba sat down, that's when Arandia slowly pulled away. Estrada whips it inside. Back to Estrada. Estrada will attack. Steal! Triggers a fast break. Samson! Yeah, all right. Now this is the biggest lead of Arandia, 51-39. Nieles asking for a clear out. Back to Nieles. Foul away from the ball.
Holding foul on number 6, John Carbola, his first
All right, it's on Carbonell.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
See, a thing here also that has really affected the chance of St. Clair in the third. They hit the penalty with still 7 minutes left. That was very early. Bagaspas! Yes! They need that, so it's down to 10. But still, the St. Clair, they just allowed Arandia to rebuild that 10-point lead, and even more. It reached 12 just before that basket by Bagaspas.
For number 26, Jimbo Estrada.
Foul is on Estrada. This will mean free throws for Alarcon. Brian Alarcon. First one on the way is good for Alarcon. Second one coming for Brian. All right, 2 for 2 for Alarcon. Oh, Nieles, they shot off to Pelhis, but they cannot complete it. All right, Chamson! Wow. Arandia is putting up a clinic here against the defending champions. Yes. Having a hard time. Estrada gets it. Using the Pagaspas screen. Estrada kick out to Pagaspas. Thinking about it. 1 second on the shot clock. And the shot clock will expire. So ball will go back to the Rhinos. All right, Sus will come back to replace John Shedik Estrada. Alarcon. Carbonell. They give it to Chamson, who is El Fuego right now. Chamson. Bounce pass. Igot. Shot clock down to 1 second. That will not count. That will not count. So both teams now trading 24-second shot clock violations. Pagaspas will sit down. As Balakaok, as Liaban rather, Liert Liaban will man the post for St. Clair. Of course, a big kid, Liert Liaban. All right, Murphy says it's going to be St. Clair ball. 55-41, the biggest lead of Arandia. 14 points. All right, Liaban has it, hands it back to Sus. Per his rather, Balakaok! So let's see, perhaps these frontliners can buy some time. Oh! As we speak, Ray Igot with the 3. Of course, hoping these frontliners can buy some time until Coach Bermido will decide to bring back Alpha Ba, who is, of course, nursing 3 fouls. Trip. That's a trip. But no malice. There's no malice there. A regular foul. Second foul on Nieles. At the line, Francis Chamson. Where's Chamson? Making a strong case for player of the game. With the way he's playing. Up 2 for 2 for Chamson. 60-43, 17-point lead. And St. Clair better watch it. Now they better trim this down before we hit the 4th. So they need The crowd here is silent. Of course, a predominantly pro St. Clair crowd here in Caloocan. Of course, St. Clair is just near here in Almar Subdivision along the old Sabarte Road. You won't miss it. Long bomb, short. All right, Sus to Nieles. Nieles, short again. Fast break quickly. Look at these. Look at the energy of these young boys. Egot, yeah. Ray Ed Egot. Wow. Remember that name. Balakaok. So now they have to put a body on Balakaok. Balakaok is just getting away with all those open shots. Whoops. We saw that. We saw that. We saw something there. Of course, it's up to the referees to decide. But I guess we will end the third period with the Rhinos stretching their lead 62-45 over the defending champion, Junior Saints. We'll be back with the deciding fourth. You wouldn't want to miss that. All right, this is the start of the fourth period. In our score is 62-45, and in that third period, Arandia Rhinos simply outscoring the St. Clair Junior Saints 27-15. That's why their 5-point lead at halftime is now up to 17, the biggest lead for either school. Of course, the biggest lead for St. Clair was 2-0. So we begin the fourth with a stack formation. Alpha Ba is back in action for the Junior Saints. Of course, Ba had to sit majority of that third period because of foul trouble. Now let's see if the return of Ba can turn things around for the Junior Saints. They are, of course, the defending champions. Looking for a back-to-back. Estrada. So good defensive stop by St. Clair to begin the fourth. Estrada! Okay! And that's a good way to start the fourth period. Estrada with a 3-point shot. Now the crowd has awoke with chance of defense. And yes, it is obvious it is a predominantly St. Clair crowd here in Caloocan. But of course, we also have a small group of Arandia fans who have joined them in the trip all the way from Parañaque City. I understand they left the school at around 5 o'clock this morning, and they arrived here at around 8 or just before 9. But the travel now is called on the Rhinos. So now some good signs early for St. Clair as we begin this fourth. So if St. Clair can string up some points, so this will make this game interesting. Foul in the backcourt. No, it's a travel. And Chamson better watch it. And I believe Chamson will be given a warning for delay of game.
Warning on number 24,
Yes.
Francis Johnson for a second away call.
Well, aside from that, of course, he is warned not for the delay because he threw the ball away. Instead, he is whistled for resentment.
14 seconds on the shot.
All right, Estrada will start things. Nieles! Nope. Recovered. Up. It's with Querido to Tubio. All right, Querido will cross the line. Querido dribbles well for a kid of his size. Chamson, some playground moves. Chamson, scoop shot.
Francis Johnson.
Back to a 16-point lead on that scooping, that playground shot by Chamson. Estrada is blocked. Estrada, another block again. Once is not enough. Ilaw, short. And Ba with his first rebound. Ba, on all cylinders, Ba will get the foul. All right, so at the line, Alpha Ba, playing with 3 fouls in all, will try to reverse the fortunes of St. Clair in this fourth. As long as Ba stays out of foul, as long as he stays away from his fourth and fifth fouls, he will be good to go. All right. Ba. 2 misses for Ba. But a steal by Ba. Counter steal by Chamson. Ilaw. Lob inside. Well read by Fajardo. Fajardo. No. Ba. And it looks like Tubio is hurt. But he just shakes it off. All right, free throw time now for Nico Fajardo. All right, a small guy, Alarcon, will replace Querido. So Coach Babasa going for a small but fast lineup here. I guess he has something in mind, and we'll see what that is later on. Okay, at the line, Nico Fajardo. All right, split for Fajardo. Ilaw will sit down. And Quebec, Jose Quebec, will enter for the first time. Chamson! All right, they're taking too much time. Shot clock is down to 10 seconds. Alarcon is fouled. Taking the three-point shot. And we have a rare 4-point play in the offing for the Rhinos. Wow. Fajardo, and that is now the fourth personal foul on Fajardo. And a 4-point play coming for Alarcon with 7:34 left.
Shooting the bonus, Brian Alarcon.
If ever, this will be a 19-point lead for the Rhinos. Yes, it is. 19, 68-49. A lot of long faces on the St. Clair bench. Oh, you can say a useless foul by Sus. All right, 2 team fouls each for these two schools. It's coming from both ends of Metro Manila. Of course, Arandia is in Parañaque City, near the airport. As Tubio scores again, it's up to 21. Uh-oh, I don't like the body. If you're a fan of St. Clair, then you do not like the body language being shown by the Junior Saints right now. It seems that the starch has been knocked out of them. It looks like they haven't eaten rice for some time.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 on the shot clock. Inbound. It's with Chamzon. Bounces to Quebec. Long bomb. Egot. And look at that. Egot following his own miss. But Ba is able to control it. St. Clair, they are behind by 21. Sus! No! Offensive rebound is blocked by Tubio. Tubio has 3 blocks in this game. Tubio, look at the hustle. Look at the floor burn. Estrada will attack. Estrada! Oh, another block by Tubio. Block number 4. Sus! That's Vin Sus for you. He misses.
Foul number 2 from Ba. That's his 4th personal. Third team foul for the Baby Saints.
Uh-oh. 4 fouls now. Another cause of concern. And look at that. The fans, you can see on your screens, the fans are trickling in the Caloocan Sports Complex. We're expecting a full house in about an hour or so. In time for our seniors game 1, St. Clair versus Enderan. Then after that, we'll have the women's finale, game 1. Enderan, the defending champs, versus Our Lady of Fatima. Whoa. Which referee says the ball was... Yes, in inbound violation of Tubio, when the referee gives you the ball, you're not allowed to run the ball on the baseline. You have to stay in one place. And stepping on the problems of St. Clair are piling up one after the other. As Sus, his heel was on the line as he took that long shot. Meanwhile, trouble inbounding the ball. Okay. Oh, but a steal by Ba. And Ba is pushed out of bounds by Egot. Only 2 fouls on Egot. Ball will go back to St. Clair. It's with Ba. Ba. And it's going to stay with St. Clair. But again, good job there by Alarcon to bother it. No, that will allow Arandia to set up their defense and probably read the positions of St. Clair. Nieles has been silent for quite some time. To the corner. Shots are not cooperating for St. Clair. Egot. He is the top gun today for Coach Babasa. But Ba with a defensive rebound to Sus. Sus will shake. Sus is blocked. 5 blocks now for Tubio. Casual jumper. Rims out. Clock is winding down. Estrada. Too deep. Estrada has to pass. Finds Fajardo. And Fajardo is fouled. All right, 4 fouls now on Alarcon. That means he will sit down. Michael Arthur Tajonera will come in. He will come back. And also Hans Querido. Of course, these are players who played earlier. Unlike Quebec. This is the first stint of Quebec on the floor. At the line, Nico Fajardo. First one is good. .20 lead, 70-50. Still 20 on that split. Oh! But Estrada says, not yet over. Lead down to 18, 70-52. Chamson. They fake. Egot to Tajonera. Ah! Oh, check that. That triple was by Hans Querido. But nonetheless, it ups their lead back to 21.
his third.
Wow, 21-point lead by Arandia. No, they've stretched their lead slowly but surely. So at the line, Nico Fajardo. By the way, Arandia this time is the one to lapse into early penalty. So Fajardo will shoot with 4:51 left. Again, it's very important for Fajardo to make these free throws. They are chasing the Rhinos. As we're looking around, we do not see the school owner of Arandia. Of course, in the past, especially the semifinals, Dr. Yolanda Arandia has been present. I don't see her today. Maybe in the next game she will be there. Oh, Fajardo with the steal. Fajardo with the left hand. Of course, he protected the ball with his body. And because of that, Coach Cesar Babasa will call a timeout. And the score is 73-56, 4:43 left. We will be back. Stay there, please. During that timeout, Arandia was given a warning for bench decorum. 4:43 left. The Rhinos very much in control of this game. 73-56. It's a 17-point difference. So now let's see. If St. Clair has any intention of winning this game, they have to make their move now. Querido. They double the ball carrier. They apply pressure at the backcourt. Somebody's open. It's Tubio. All right, Chamson has it. Chamson tries to shake off his defender. Chamson backtracks. Shot clock down to 3. Scoop shot. Wow, what a lucky break. Chamson is just, lording it over everybody. Estrada is blocked. Block number 6 for Tubio. That's our unofficial count. 3-pointer on the way. Short. But Querido keeps it alive. More clock to burn for the Rhinos. So they're doing the right thing. Alarcon doing the right thing. Slowing it down. No need to rush. Alarcon. From now on, any shot by Arandia will be a dagger of sorts for St. Clair. It is very important for St. Clair to stop Arandia from scoring from this point onwards, if they can. Oh, cramps. We have a player down. This is cramps. This is a bad case of cramps. Who's this? We have a junior Saint on the floor. And that's a very severe case of cramps from our observation. Oh, this is Nieles. Oh, this is bad news. Nieles is hit by a tough case of cramps, but I guess Nieles can walk gingerly to their bench. Just shake it off. Get a little massage. They'll drink some fluids. You're good to go. So instead, Danielis will sit down and Joko Ostero will pinch hit for Nieles while he recovers.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 to work with for the Rhinos. Tubio has been a rock underneath on defense. Foul. Oh, unsportsmanlike foul. And referees are quick to separate these boys. Some color developing between Alarcon and I believe this is Lanzuela. Yes, Lanzuela. And you can see that Lanzuela is favoring his abdomen. I guess he got a hit there. But I don't know. Alright, our commissioner, Mr. Luisito Boy Cruz, is reviewing the video together with our referees to make sure that the right justice will be served. Of course, it has been a very well played game by these two schools, and well, you say that's the first incident, but then again, you cannot avoid that. That's part of basketball. As they say, if you don't want to get hurt, play another sport. But of course, you do not intentionally hurt your opponent. Alright, referees will give the verdict to our Coliseum announcer. Alright. Alright, it's Lanzuela who has slapped the unsportsmanlike foul. So this will mean 2 free throws for Brian Alarcon plus possession for the Rhinos. Wow. Big turn of events here. But Alarcon missing his first, you can say, some form of poetic justice for St. Clair. Let's see. Second one coming for Brian. Okay, 2 misses. But they will keep possession though. Alarcon will sit down and his teammate Jose Quebec will come back. Igot. Hand off to Chamson. Of course, Igot and Chamson have been big thorns on the side of St. Clair today. Chamson. Shaking. Baking. And the shot clock will expire. But then again, at this point, if Arandia will be made to commit a shot clock violation, that's also bad news for St. Clair because, yes, they put up a defensive stop, but think about how many seconds they shaved off the game clock. And at this point, St. Clair needs a lot of time to rally. And as we speak, Fajardo, I guess it's Fajardo who is trying to lift St. Clair all by himself here in the fourth. He cuts the lead to 17, possibly 18 with this free throw. Okay, Fajardo. We have a violation. 17-point lead again. 75 for 58. It was as high as 21 a few minutes earlier. Backcourt pressure applied to the ball carrier, Igot. And Igot losing it. Igot having trouble. Almost a 5-second ball hogging violation there. Pabilona using this, gives the screen. Jumper on the way. This will be big. Querido. Oh, major rebound by Querido. Offensive rebound. More clock to burn. And they challenge Ba, but Ba will not bite. Of course, Ba does not want to commit another foul. Ah, three-pointer. Can you say dagger? I don't know. We're just at the 2-minute warning. 20-point lead. Austero connecting. So like what I said, Austero will pinch hit until Yeles can recover. Lead is 18. Querido will take a sweet time. Igot whips it outside to Querido. And that's short. So again, St. Clair, they have to move quickly. No ifs or buts about it. But a steal by Chamson. 20-point lead again. And Chamson, no fancy dribbling on the way to the basket. 80-60. Wow. Arandia just, put up a clinic against the defending champions, showing to them that their overtime win in the elimination round was no fluke. And they can win without their big African exchange student. Meanwhile, Ba with the triple. And now Coach Babasa will call a timeout to settle down his boys for the final 66 seconds. And we'll be back with those 66 seconds. You're watching the 19th NASCO Finals. All right, back to live action. 17-point lead. After that triple by Ba, and they force a turnover. Ba has it. Extra pass. Uh-oh. The shock troopers are providing the shock now for St. Clair. The lead is down to 18. It's down to 15 rather. 80-65 after that basket by Paule. And 5 fouls now on Fajardo. So St. Clair will have to play the final 49 seconds with one of their key players missing. At the line, John Carbonell. Of course, Carbonell, a legendary surname in Philippine basketball. Of course, the late Loreto Boni Carbonell. Of course, this young man hopes to be a legend also when the time comes. 49 seconds left. 2 for 2 there by Carbonell. Well, misses the gimme. And they have no choice but to foul Paulo Ross. So at the line, this is Ross or Paulo Ross. Excuse me. This is Paulo Roa, by the way. Yeah, Paulo Roa. Paulo Roa. Got a typographical error here on our sheet. So this is Paulo Roa. And Roa should say more or less secure the win, but he splits his free throws. 83-65. 29 seconds. Bondad. Ilaw. No, good mouse out. All right, we're just waiting for the final score. Ba, a look of frustration on this young man's face. With that hurried shot, St. Clair, we're just waiting for the final score. 10 seconds left. It's a one-game ball game for the Rhinos. They take the 1-0 lead in this series. Austero, no. Last say, who will have the last say? And that should be it. Wow!
Our final
The Arandia College Rhinos take Game 1 of the Juniors Division Finals. They shock again the defending champion St. Clair Saints. Our score 83 to 65. Of course, Game 2 will be this Friday at the Jesus Christ Saves Global Outreach, and in that game, the Rhinos can close it out. Of course, we will be talking to our best player in a while, so stay with us. We will be getting our best player. Stay with us. All right, we have our best players of the game. Of course, first of all, congratulations to the ARANDIA College Rhinos. They take the 1-0 lead in the series. So again, they can wrap it up this wait, my teammates yun. They can wrap up this Friday at the JCSGO gym in Cubao. Of course, we have two best players today. Our first best player is, of course, number 24, Francis Chamzon, and number 4, Ray Ed Igot. Of course, let's start with Francis. Francis, first time ng Arandia sa finals ng NASCO. Kamusta ba yung preparations mo entering this game?
Syempre, unang-una, thank you kay Lord. Tapos, thank you kay Coach. Tapos sa teammates namin, na lahat yung mga play namin na-execute namin kay Boss. Tapos, sana sa mga susunod pa na game, ready lang kami. Yung faith namin sa defense, offense, sana magtuloy-tuloy lang, yun lang.
Kamusta ba confidence mo? Kamusta confidence mo?
Okay lang naman, sakto lang din. Tapos, sana magtuloy-tuloy lang ulit kami sa game namin na ganito. At tiwala lang kay Lord and Coach. And happy birthday din kay Coach Cesar.
Kailan?
Bukas po.
Bukas! Malapit na siya mag-senior. Hindi ba? Hindi, okay lang. So, joke lang, Coach, ha? Anyway, our other best players here, Ray Ed Igot, of course. Alam mo, syempre, no, sa basketball, we always say, kailangan good start. At syempre, ikaw ang dahilan ng good start ng team na, of course, tuloy-tuloy mo rin.
Una sa lahat po, nagpapasalamat ako sa suporta ng tatay ko po kasi galing po siyang Masbate, pumunta po siya dito para mag-support sa akin. At salamat din po kay God kasi binigyan niya ako ng strength para po mapakita po yung talent ko. At dahil po yung kay Coach Cesar po, dahil binigyan niya po ako ng confidence na ibigay ko yung best ko, shoot lang ako ng shoot kasi salamat sa bigay na tiwala ni Coach Cesar sa akin. Malaking bagay po yun para sa akin po, para mabigay ko yung best ko. And happy birthday pala kay Coach Cesar.
Nga pala, no, I said earlier, na nung elimination, tinalo niyo yung St. Clair. So can you say na itong panalo na to ay, parang sinasabi niya na hindi tsamba yung panalo natin ng elimination?
Siyempre, yung St. Clair po, malakas talaga, hindi madaling makasungkit ng panalo sa kanila. Pero andiyan pa rin yung team and coach namin para i-guide kami sa mga mali namin. And yun,
Naghandaan talaga namin na yung laban namin sa St. Clair talaga.
sila talaga yung, doon talaga kami nakapokus sa team nila.
Alright, bilang best players, this is your chance, no? Batiin nyo lahat na mga gusto yung batiin na syempre, invite nyo sila sa Game 2 ngayong Friday na punin natin yung gym ng mga Arandia supporters.
Siyempre, una, binabati ko yung mama ko. Ay mama, I love you, ingat ka lagi dyan. And sa papa ko na kahit wala na, alam ko nakasupport sa akin. And sa family Surigao, si Chamson, lalo na sa girlfriend ko, si Catherine. Salamat sa always support, B. I love you.
Ikaw naman, Ray.
Binabati ko po yung family ko, si Maristela V. Igot, yung mga kapatid ko si Raystel Igot at si Raymar Igot at yung Mapula family po. Magandang sa iyo, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Dito ako sa ngayon, last day.
Alright, last question. Kahit sino pwede sumagot ha. Tatapusin niyo ba sa Friday? Tapos na?
Titingnan natin.
Bibigay po namin ang best namin po kasi hindi po masasabi kasi bilog pong bola eh.
Basta good game.
Good game lang po.
Oh, alright. Alright, after this ha, meron pa tayo isang laro dito. Seniors naman, maganda to. Say CLARE versus Enderan, rematch of last year's finals. We'll bring that game to you. Nagwa-warm up na sila dito. We'll bring that game to you after this commercial break. Stay with us. You're watching the 19th NASCO Finals.